the Clippers starting five. They've got Paul George. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Beverly in at the point. And for the Nuggets, Jamal Murray is out there with Will Barton. Then it's Porter. Then there's Bull. And it's Jokic in at the center position. Now here's...
Oh, that was worth the price of admission. And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
Here's Barton. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Cool. You two players.
So it's Denver now. 6 on the shot clock. Bull, the pass to Barton. Shoots over Leonard. The offensive rebound.
How about that persistence there? Jokic refusing to give up on the glass.
Beverly looking around. The 10-footer. Porter with a block. And is out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Beverly against Murray. Zubac kicks to Morris. Just 5 to shoot.
That's rock-solid defense right there. Jokic bodied him up and then affected the trajectory of the shot.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Stolen by Zubac. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Down low. Beverly dishes to Leonard. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of it.
Passes it to Bull. Back to Murray. It's Bull, top of the key. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, Bull with the unique combination of height and skill. That's a challenge for any defender.
Clippers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. The pass to Beverly. Back to George. Pass to Zubac. That shot is off. Now Denver takes it the other way.
A self-described country boy from the town of Sombor, Serbia. Jokic grew up racing horses, no less.
Boy, those are some nice factoids, Greg. Well done. From stable boy and jockey, but as he grew, basketball made the most sense. And to this day, he still loves horses and actually still has a few back in Serbia.
Murray, the pass to Barton. Now the dish to Porter. Back to Barton. Morris against Porter. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Clippers. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by George. Leonard's got 6 points.
Nice start as he's knocked down 3 of his first 4 and has hit the ground at high speed.
Barton passes to Jokic. Barton kicks to Jokic. On the wing, Porter. Here's Murray. Morris with the rebound.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And here are the Clippers now. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Kennard with the ball. And McGee picks him up defensively.
That is prototype rebounding right there. He gets the position down low, boxes out, and then corrals. Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Denver shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Man can't hit. The Nuggets trail by 5. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jackson against Morris. And the dunk by Jackson.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
Morris looking over the floor. At the elbow, it's Gordon. Back to Morris. Can't hit from in close. It could go. Not going to go that time. And that does it for the first quarter. Clippers lead by 5. We'll take a quick break. And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a
selfless. I mean, you need to took your.
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. We've got Reggie Jackson. Baca is out there with the 2. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's man in at the 3 spot. Rivers kicks to Morris. Outside for Millsap. Back to Morris. Over Jackson. Morris dishes to McGee. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That's his first foul. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, 2 guys, and when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Clippers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And George kicks to Zubac. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Beverly. 5 on the clock. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 3.
And that's the activity on the offensive glass they like to see out of Kawhi. When he's in full hustle mode, they're a much stronger team.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Chalk up 2 there. Jokic just got his second basket of the night.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
George with the ball. Now Bull defending. The shot by George, no good.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Bull can't hit.
And with what we saw in the bubble, Murray has clearly elevated his game. Showed that he could be a #1 option on offense. I mean, his output was an incredible part of that run for the Nuggets.
Martin passes to Jokic. 1:44 left in the first half.
Jokic has the ability to score from just about anywhere, but he's most dangerous inside. Tremendous skill in the painted area.
You know, Greg, the further we went into the playoffs, the more Jamal Murray looked like a star.
I mean, Kevin, big shots in clutch situations, logged heavy minutes, but, you know, never wavered. A truly heroic performance from Murray all postseason.
Leonard kicks to Zubats. It's hauled in by Jokic. Nuggets trail. Martin passes to Porter. In the corner, Bull with it. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Bull. Jokic has got 8 points.
Tough shot that time by Jokic, finishing through contact. Great display of power and strength.
Porter against Leonard. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And you look at his numbers from last year, 89% from the line, so hard to ask for much more than that.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor.
The inside is where Gordon is really most comfortable and effective. Very few defenders can get to a shot given how high he gets up on it.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Zubac finds George. Outside Leonard. Second shot opportunity, and the layup good by George. George has got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
Well, I think you've got to like and appreciate the effort there, the hustle. George staying with the possession, then uses his length to finish off the miss.
It's all tied in Denver.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They're in better shape now than they were at one point. And that...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Watch out now.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
With confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself.
Well, he couldn't help himself. Couldn't resist. That really was a spectacular play.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Leonard against Millsap. Leonard kicks to Zubac. Passes it to George. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Here's Gordon. Great D that time from Leonard. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But, again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion. Aaron Gordon has a special combination of athleticism and size, and I think his skill set is perfectly tailored for how the game is played today.
Here's Beverly. Bucket is good. Beverly's got 4 points in the quarter. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. The pass to Jokic. The shot, no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Right side, Porter. He feeds it to Bull. To the paint. Here's Jokic. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. And stolen by Bull. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Nicholas Batum.
Jokic has great size and mobility. He's very good at forcing the defense's hand and drawing the foul.
And drafted with the 41st pick back in 2014. How about this, Jokic, the definition of a sleeper pick. He was actually asleep when the Nuggets drafted him.
The story goes on that his brother called him up trying to congratulate him, and Nico hung up in his face. How about that? Didn't hear the news until the next morning. He certainly has a different way of going about things, but there's no denying he's got a lot of game, and it's fun to watch. You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
1:16 left to play in the third. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Denver Nuggets. They lead by 1, and so they foul intentionally. For Denver, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
You know, one of the things that's fun to watch, guys, is the evolution of a player. And Barton has really evolved into a solid player. Even though he was a second-round pick, he's come a long way.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And Reggie Jackson, the former 24th pick by the Thunder, wasn't content to back up Westbrook. He basically forced his way out in search of a larger role.
The Nuggets have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Murray kicks to Porter. Pass to Jokic. Great look, but off the mark.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Jackson lays it up off the glass. Jackson's got 8.
The quickness of Reggie Jackson, terrific. Superb at slicing apart the defense with his drives to the rack.
Outside, Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And the Nuggets lead by 2. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Over in the corner, Batum. Pass to Man. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And here they go. And it's Murray with the jam.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
That will count. And it's good. But hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. The Nuggets on top. They lead by a bucket. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Kennard is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then it's Ibaka. Then there's Batum. And it's Mann in at the 3, the small forward. Jackson with it. And it's Gordon picking him up.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Denver in the lead. Here's Morris. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Leonard against Millsap. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And there's only ever going to be one result when Kawhi's driving to the bucket, and it's going to be loud, and it's going to be painful.
Now Morris. And that's an intentional foul. Jokic is checked in for Denver. Murray comes in for Morris. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Murray against Beverly. Doubled by Murray. Clippers moving the ball around. Clock at 4. Zubac's in the post. Jokic defending. Zubac's, that's good.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
McGee finds Rivers. Back to McGee. Tries yet again. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Leonard. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
11 feet away. Here's Rivers. Yep, it counts. Rivers has got it all tied up now for the Nuggets.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Beverly against Murray. Beverly dishes to Leonard. A 3-ball. No good on that one. And the Nuggets going the other way. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
A huge possession, and Millsap comes through. He's known as a leader, and that is how you lead by example.
Beverly against Murray. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Nobody near George. Offline with his 3. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Leonard inside. Millsap on him. Zubac the pass to Leonard. Over in the corner, Beverly. Back to Leonard. From deep, George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game. Murray surveying the D. Passes to Jokic. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And an intentional foul right there. A different look for Denver. Bol, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Porter comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Will Barton in for Rivers. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Batum's checked in. George passes to Zubac. Good!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Jokic finds Murray. Back to Jokic. To the wing on the left. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Got it! And that shot brings them to within just one.
How about the big-time clutch basket from Jokic? No backup in him, despite the major pressure.
Beverly, the pass to George. Over Jokic. Zubac with it. Now guarded by Barton. And Batum kicks to Zubac. From deep, George. But they get it back.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half. That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
You know, there are differing opinions as to who the best defensive player in the league is, but no matter what, Kawhi is always in the discussion.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the three to tie.
Barton, right side. The kick out to Porter. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. The Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Jamal Murray is out there with Will Barton. Then it's Porter. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Bull in at the 4 spot. And for Dallas, they've got Willie Cauley-Stein. Luka Doncic out there with Josh Richardson. And there's Porzingis. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. Now here's Doncic. Basket good. And Brent, these teams boasting great depth. Many feel that's a hallmark of a great front office.
If you go back and you look, Kevin, at some of the teams that have made deep playoff runs or eventually won the championships, that tinkering about bringing in a veteran or just one piece to make that next step for that one matchup or that one series, finding contributions like that up and down the roster, absolutely, that can make a difference.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. And that one's good by Porter.
Well, a big man who can really dish it out. Jokic really reliable, setting up his teammates.
Doncic passes to Richardson. And it's in there.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Doncic against Murray. To the middle. Bull the pass to Murray. Over Doncic. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Pass to Richardson. Here's Cauley Stein. Outside, Porzingis. Richardson outside. They get the rebound.
Offense clicking early here. 3 for 4 to start this one.
Murray with it. He dishes it to Bull. Murray kicks to Bull. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in.
And Jamal Murray showing that he's capable moving without the ball to find some points.
Now Doncic. Out to the wing. Finney-Smith passes to Doncic. Left side, Porzingis. Good.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now, here's Jokic. Back to Murray. And he gets the bucket.
Murray, not much fear there as he gets amongst the trees, looking in control down low.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Porter with a block. And even 3-on-3 break. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. A miss that time. Would have put him up. The Mavericks leading. Cauley Stein goes in. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Murray kicks to Barton. The kick out to Porter. Back to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
Doncic passes to Richardson. Outside, Porzingis. Cauley Stein against Jokic. And Doncic, here we go.
And when you want Doncic, he's one of those guys who kind of just slithers around until he finds an opening, and then bam.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Murray kicks to Bull. Over Cauley Stein. Bull can't hit. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Richardson, the putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, the reach a factor there for Cauley Stein. Love to see him hit the boards a little bit more often.
Doncic against Murray. And Willie Cauley Stein gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Millsap looking it over. It's stolen by Marjanovic. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And the dunk by Powell.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Morris outside. McGee dishes to Gordon. Back to McGee. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Gordon finds Morris. Gordon with it. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And so the first quarter is in the books. Mavericks lead by 6. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen here, guys, from the Mavericks.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Denver, Paul Millsap out there with Aaron Gordon. And there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Morris in at the 1.
Now Millsap right now unselfish and looking for guys if they're open.
Mavericks leading by 4. Here's Brunson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. It's Rivers on the wing. To the inside. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mention. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. The Mavericks making the shot. And that's a foul. Called on Dwight Powell. That's his first foul. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Down low, it's stolen by Marjanovic.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Here's Morris following the score by Dallas. And it's Gordon penetrating, banked in off the glass.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. The Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said, we can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that two-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop. Guys, it's already hard to stop. Back to you.
Team on the rise, David. Thank you so much. And here are the Nuggets now. The Mavericks making the shot. Morris passes to McGee. He gets it in there. McGee's got 7.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
And there's the pass to Powell. Brunson against Morris. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. 5 to shoot. Kleba, the pass to Hardaway. Rebound by the Nuggets. And now the Nuggets, fast break. Fires the 3. It's stolen by Marjanovic. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. 1:58 left now here in the second. Runs in the pass to Marjanovic. Murray against Brunson. Powell, the tip in on the offensive rebound. Powell's got his second bucket of the night.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. And the dunk by Bol.
Well, Will Barton always going full speed. That time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
Now here's Brunson. Passes it to Kleba. And here is Marjanovic. Back to Kleba. Shot clock at 6. Outside Hardaway. But they'll get another chance.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Pass to Jokic. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A different look for Dallas. Now here's Murray. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And the dunk by Bol.
Now, sometimes there's passes and then there's precision passes. Murray with one of those there.
Doncic dishes to Richardson. And here is Cauley Stein. Porzingis passes to Doncic. Back to Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Doncic. From 15 feet away, again, the Mavericks score.
Nice job, Richardson, playing now in the mid-range. That tells me his offensive game is showing confidence.
And so it's... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. And Kenny, along with the incredible production Luka Doncic gives this game, is lead. And that's...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been quite a game for JaVale McGee.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
We've got Luka Doncic. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Cauley Stein. Then there's Richardson, and it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half.
Richardson doing a great job in transition. Has good speed that time, accelerates in the open floor.
Kicks it out to Gordon. He feeds it to McGee. Can't cash in from close range.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
The Nuggets trail by 11. Millsap finds Gordon. Out to Morris. Here's the three. Right side, Gordon. Cauley Stein grabs the board. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Finney Smith passes to Porzingis. It's stolen by Morris. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Doncic against McGee. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Up it goes. And the Dallas lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket for Morris. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Doncic passes to Richardson. He kicks to Cauley Stein. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Yep, that one goes.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Rivers looking over the floor. Pass to Millsap. Dishes it to McGee. Just 5 on the clock. Rivers passes to Gordon. Porzingis with the block.
Great anticipation there. Porzingis in the right spot and throws that one away.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Here's Murray following the score by Dallas. Feeds to Porter. The kick out to Barton. Murray outside. There's the pass to Jokic. Kleba with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
You dig down deep at some of the numbers. Jokic is a much better defender than what he gets credit for. I think we always think about athleticism around rim protection, but sometimes it's just about size and smarts, and he has that. Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
The three for Doncic. And it's Denver with the rebound.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Ball kicks to Porter. The three-pointer, no good. And Jokic likes physical play. Brent, he embraces the contact.
Well, you look at his physique, and I think he can absorb a lot of what it is that comes his way. But he's comfortable wrestling. He's got brothers. He knows what that's like. And he also loves to mess around with those press conference microphones, as we see.
And Doncic is right there. Doncic has got 7.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Murray, the pass to Jokic to halt the run, and it's good on the layup.
Love the floor spacing with this offense because Jokic at the center can move the ball just about anywhere you want. And now he's attacking the paint.
Now, here's Doncic. He has 7. On deep. That doesn't go either for Doncic. The Nuggets trail by 14. Here's Ball, and the dunk by Ball.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Doncic with it. Over to the left wing. Ball's knocked loose. Jokic with the steal. Barton wide open. He fires. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Mavericks leading by 12. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Gordon. Austin Rivers is out there with Monte Morris. Then there's Paul Millsap, and it's McGee in at the 5.
Porzingis finishing strong that time, no doubt about that one.
Rivers finds McGee. Back to Rivers. Kicks it out to Gordon. Outside Millsap. Here's McGee. No good. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Richardson the pass to Porzingis. Off target on the 15-footer. The Nuggets trail by 14. Here's Rivers. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Here's Dallas. Up the floor. Pull up Jay. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis has got 4 this quarter.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Marjanovic checked in for Cauley Stein. Mike Powell comes in for Porzingis. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Hardaway is subbed in for Richardson. Here's Marjanovic following the score by Aaron Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kleber, the pass to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
McGee dishes to Morris. Denver passing it around. Back to McGee. In the corner, it's Gordon. Rivers passes to McGee. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Now here's Brunson. And Morris comes over to help. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's Dallas with it. Inside. Outside Hardaway. Passes to Kleba. Now here's Brunson. Lets the three fly. Kleba, no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Morris kicks to Rivers. They get it back.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
That's good from McGee. Several teams changing it up here. Both free throws good from McGee. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Murray against Doncic. From deep three-point range. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Kicks it out to Richardson. Here's Porzingis. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Nuggets. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Pass to McGee. Poke loose. Porzingis with the steal. The finish. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Long arms and some quick hands that time. Some good awareness as Porzingis just kept moving.
Now Murray. Barton passes to Murray. McGee in the corner. Murray against Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. Porzingis with the steal.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Mavericks.
One of the areas that has been critical for them, the second chance points we've seen from them tonight.
A huge factor in this one, Kevin. The hustle on the offensive glass, the willingness to go after those rebounds, that was key.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Porzingis.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
And here's Barton after Luka Doncic hitting the three.
Well, he's a tremendous shooter, is Jamal Murray, and nice to see him get to the mid-range and knock that one down.
Well, for the Mavericks, they can just run out the clock. And here's Doncic from the arc. Cauley-Stein kicks to Porzingis. Another shot, and it comes off the front of the rim. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. The Staples Center downtown. And we've got...
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Luka Doncic. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Cauley Stein. Then it's Josh Richardson. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward. And for the Clippers, they've got Paul George. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Zubac in at the 5 down low. Now, here's Beverley. Pass to Zubac. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Here's George. And George with the stuff.
This is how athletic Paul George is. An absolute monster around the rim.
Doncic passes to Richardson. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Here's Finney Smith. Porzingis passes to Finney Smith. Doncic against Beverley. Doncic kicks to Richardson. Over George. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And now the fast break. George with the ball. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Doncic from the arc. That one misses. And the Clippers will go the other way with it.
And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
And last year, Dallas gave Porzingis the contract he was looking for to the tune of $158 million.
And Greg, credit the Dallas organization for believing in Kristaps Porzingis' talent, and now credit Porzingis because you have to share shot attempts and usage with Luka Doncic. What has he done? He's concentrated on better rebounding, better rim protecting. This guy is all in on winning, and what a combination these two guys can be. Listen, Kawhi Leonard has built his game brick by brick. You want him to score on the interior? No problem.
Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Unloads from 13. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Morris. To the middle. It's picked off. Goes up. The slam dunk by Richardson.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Passes it to George. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Beverly feeling it out a bit. 5 on the clock. The 3. Offensive rebound. Zubac, the pass to Morris. And that one is good.
Well, you can tell that Mr. Morris doesn't lack for confidence. This guy is ready to shoot as soon as it touches his hands.
Doncic dishes to Richardson. And Cauley Stein has it in the corner. Leonard with the steal. Beverly against Doncic. And that one's good. Beverly.
Well, this guy is a fighter. Patrick Beverly will not back down from contact.
Mavericks trail by 4. Doncic finds Richardson. And the basket is good. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. He dishes it to Beverly. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. Morris inside. Guarded by Porzingis. That savvy little up fake there. Fooling the D. Morris has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, this guy's a capable scorer from the interior. Marcus Morris adept at using that size and touch to his advantage.
Richardson outside. He kicks to Cauley Stein. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And Doncic throws it down.
We call that staying calm, recognizing the situation, and saving the possession. Doncic able to beat the clock.
And here's Leonard. The pass to Zubac. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's his first foul. Jackson finds Kennard. 1 second left. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Clippers on. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
They've got Batum. Kennard is out there with Jackson. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Mann in at the 3, the small forward. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Pass to Ibaka. Now Kennard, guarded by Hardaway. Down to Ibaka. Back to Kennard. Lets it go from deep. Powell pulls it in. The Mavericks trailing.
And born and raised in Toronto, Powell is part of a growing legion of NBA players who hail from up north.
We the North. How about upon arriving in Dallas, he became the 5th Canadian to suit up just for the Dallas Mavs organization alone. So college and NBA scouts spending more time there now. What a beautiful country with plenty of basketball talent.
Here's Powell. Following the score by Serge Ibaka. Pass to Hardaway. Outside Jackson. Back to Batum. Mavericks with the rebound.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Now here's Marjanovic. And that one, good. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Now Jackson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Kennard on the wing. Guarded by Hardaway. Back to Kennard. Shot clock at 5. From deep. It's rebounded by Brunson.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
That ties the game.
The speed on the break from Powell right now, just booking down the court and getting to the basket.
Passes it to Kennard. Now here is Ibaka. Knocks it loose. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Brunson finds Marjanovic. Here's Powell. Back to Marjanovic. 5 to shoot. Kleba, the pass to Hardaway. Over Kennard. Hardaway, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Outside Jackson. Down low. Here's Batum. Shoots over Powell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Clay, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Now Brunson. Paul George missing from long range. Brunson with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And there it is for him.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Hardaway with the steal. Now here's Powell. Right wing. There's 57 seconds left in the second quarter. Hardaway passes to Marjanovic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Batum with the steal. Outside, George. And George with the stuff.
Don't sleep on Paul George's verticality. How nice was that finish?
2 for 1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Brunson scanning the floor. Hardaway finds Powell. And here is Kleba. Just 5 to shoot. Marjanovic scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's George. Outside Leonard. Leonard on the wing, pulls it from 20. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Exceptional vision by Paul George. This guy is tearing up the defense.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And the last shot at the buzzer does. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you a pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And that does it for our...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. The Mavericks shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor right now for the Mavericks. Cauley Stein is out there with Porzingis. Oh! That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
Nice.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Back to Doncic. High post, Cauley Stein. Now the pass to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. From the top of the key. And that one hits back iron. Clippers leading by 4. Here's George. To the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Porzingis. The Clippers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. And here is Doncic. There's the dish to Richardson. There's the 3. And it's Doncic missing. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And the wide open shot from Morris. No good on the triple. Mavericks trail by 5. Here's Porzingis, the fast break chance. And here's Doncic from the arc. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Beverly's got the lead up to 7 now for Los Angeles.
Well, it's just Patrick Beverly, despite the lack of size, competing on the glass and getting the putback.
Beverly against Doncic. Richardson, that's a 2-pointer. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Jackson looking around. Here's Mann. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Clock at 6. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Mavericks trail by 7. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
To end the drought. Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Doncic against Jackson. And it's Doncic missing.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. And Dallas going with a whole new group out there.
You have got to commend Powell on his positioning. I'll tell you, he buries himself deep, and he's going to Sky for that slam dunk.
Jackson passes to Ibaka. Pass to Kennard. Back to Ibaka. Batum against Powell. There's the feed to Ibaka. Shoots over Marjanovic. Doesn't go that time. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Here's Brunson, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Mavericks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Los Angeles leading by 5. In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Kennard. From deep. Hits it from 3-point range. Kennard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Pass to Hardaway. Launches it. Knocks down the 3 ball.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Jackson against Brunson. Jackson kicks to Batum. 6 on the shot clock. Kennard, the pass to Batum. Over Brunson. Rebounded by Hardaway.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
And contact. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now Jackson. No points in the game yet for him. And the dunk by Jackson.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
Hardaway for 3. No good. The third quarter comes to a close. Clippers lead by 5. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Jackson is out there with Kennard, and it's Ibaka, and there's Batum, and it's Man in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Kennard against Richardson. Kept alive. And Ibaka kicks to Batum. Jackson passes to Ibaka. That one's not going to go. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort. Doncic right side. The pass to Porzingis. Dishes to Cauley Stein. And here's Doncic from the arc. And the 3 ball is good. Doncic has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Mavs. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Here's Kennard. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. From deep three-point range, and that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's his 3rd foul of the game. A different look for Dallas. Mike Powell comes in for Cauley Stein. Hardaway is subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Leonard on the wing. Pass to Zubac. Kicks it out to Leonard. Shoots the 3. It doesn't go for him. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Hardaway.
You can see the kind of confidence Hardaway has in his shot. This guy is so fluid in the catch-and-shoot situations.
Morris outside. Pass to Leonard. Changes up. Reverses. And it's good on the way in. And the Clippers lead by 4.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And here's Doncic from the arc. It's rebounded by Leonard.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Morris throws it down.
Well, Kawhi Leonard's passing skills have developed over the years, and if you give him that much attention, he'll find his teammates.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Feeds it to Powell. Back to Porzingis. 16 feet away. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Wow, Porzingis, no hesitation in the balance of the game. He delivers.
Outside Leonard. Again, the Clippers.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
The three for Doncic. He doesn't hit that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Leonard from deep three-point land. The Clippers get another chance here. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Dorian Finney-Smith checked in for the Mavericks. Richardson against George. Leonard with no one around. Passes to Beverly. Outside Leonard. Shoots over Doncic. Beverly the pass to Leonard. Another miss by Leonard. Mavericks trail by 6.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Good on the bucket. Porzingis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, you love the aggressiveness and the swagger that Porzingis has to take that shot. Such a clutch play from the Latvian.
Leonard the pass to Zubac. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Well, we know this. Free throw shooting is such a mental aspect of the game. This guy keeps his composure and comes through.
Doncic with it. To the paint. Powell kicks to Doncic. Porzingis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You simply have to respect the shooting touch with Porzingis. That time, he gets the defender closing out, but nowhere near in time.
And both free throws good for Porzingis. And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie bar the door.
George against Richardson. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from the line, and that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For our The beaches of Santa Monica and Venice, not too far from our setting today, the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Welcome, everyone. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. We've got Will Barton. Porter is out there at Bowl. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. And for Los Angeles, they've got Morris. Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Zubac in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Leonard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Leonard's got the first basket of the game for Los Angeles. And the teams we're seeing tonight, Steve, they have very deep rotations.
And Kevin, when you can go maybe 10 deep, it keeps your locker room happy. It also protects your team against injuries sinking a season.
Here's Beverley. Dishes it to George. From downtown, that shot off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's off his leg, and the ref's whistling a kick ball. Murray against Beverley. Murray dishes the Bowl. Outside for Murray. Jokic trying to free himself up. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And Murray is so deadly with the catch and shoot, Jay. When the D isn't playing up on him, he has no problem going right up with him.
Now here is George. Lets it go from the wing. And Bull pulls it down.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Murray, the pass to Barton. Back to Murray. Inside. On the wing, Porter. He's covered by Leonard. And Jokic throws it down.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big men. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Murray finds Jokic. The Nuggets moving the ball around. And there's the pass to Porter. 5 on the clock. Great that time from Leonard.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Fires for 3. That one, no good. And the Nuggets going the other way. Here's Murray. 11 feet away. Up again. And Murray with the second chance points.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now here's Beverley. Pass to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Flexing at the rack. Leonard doing what he can to fire up his teammates.
Martin passes to Jokic. George against Barton. Pass to Jokic. The kick out to Barton. Jokic against Morris. Jokic, no good.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Morris, no good. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's Bull. The Clippers grab the miss.
That's a good opportunity, but he needs to go up a little stronger, in my opinion.
Jokic on the follow. Jokic has got 6 points. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. 4-point game. Leonard on the wing. 1:04 left to play in the first. And he lays it straight in. 8 points for him.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Murray kicks to Jokic. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Up top, Leonard, guarded by Porter. Back to Leonard. Over Porter. Pocket 6. Morris into the lane. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Beverly for 3. Murray with the defensive effort. The Nuggets leading by 4. Here's Bol. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. George looking over the floor. Passes it to Leonard. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Jokic firing on all cylinders for the Denver Nuggets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And from what we've been watching, guys, with the Nuggets, what are you seeing out there?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Paul Millsap, Aaron Gordon out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Morris in at the 1. The Nuggets leading by 4. Millsap dishes to Gordon. It's good.
And you see the vision from Paul Millsap. That's another area that he provides for his team.
Jackson passes to Ibaka. Kennard with the ball. Off target from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Second chance shot, swiped away. Man passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Quick off his feet, the long arms, easy jam for Jackson.
Jackson against Morris. McGee's shot is off. Stolen by Rivers. McGee finds Gordon. And here's Rivers. Now McGee. Defended by Ibaka. Rivers passes to Morris. Jackson down low, covered by Morris. And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Jackson. Morris against Jackson. Second chance effort. Gordon trying to break loose. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. And Jackson gets it to go. Jackson's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles.
The aggressiveness of Jackson, able to drive and convert against tight defense.
Morris looking over the floor. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Jackson against Morris. Lobs it up for Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden. I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. Now, here's Kennard. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Shots good by Ibaka.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Rivers kicks to McGee. Kennard against Rivers. Batum with the steal. The pass to Mann. Clippers moving the ball around. That puts them in the lead. Batum's got the lead up to 2 now for Los Angeles.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Rivers, and then Rivers with the dunk.
One of Rivers' pet moves, the dribble drive. He has the size and length to do damage off of it.
Jackson passes to Ibaka. Now Kennard. And it's Rivers with the rebound.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here is McGee. Floats one up. Rivers can't get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Kennard against Rivers. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on JaVale McGee.
Sharp shooter Kennard is valuable. A guy who stretches the floor and works very hard.
And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Trailing by 2. He dishes it to Bol. Barton outside. Bol kicks to Murray. Traps in the tray. Murray's got 7 points.
Have to respect the range of Murray. He just nails shots from this distance.
And that'll do it for the first half. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets under.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. The first quarter was all about Nikola Jokic. He had 8 points and 3 rebounds. And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Paul George is out there, Patrick Beverly. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Martin left side. Outside Porter. Pass to Bol. Martin left side. Stolen by George. 13 feet away. Morris kicks to Beverly. Morris inside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Patrick Beverly is an irritant. You hate playing against him. Love playing with him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He hits both from the stripe. The Nuggets trail by 3. Murray dishes the Bol. Back to Murray. Pass to Jokic. He feeds it to Bol. Passes it to Jokic. All alone. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles. For your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the field.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Denver shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known more vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Los Angeles leading by 5. And the pass to Beverly. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Barton against George. Here's Leonard. Porter with a block.
And, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. Maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Morris into the lane. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Serge Ibaka picks one up there. Denver shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Free throw good from Morris. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Clippers leading by 6. And here's Kennard. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Morris. They're running on up the court. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, how can you not love the continued resurgence of JaVale McGee? There were some years where he was trying to figure it out. Now he's a big factor for this team at center.
Smitty, the change for McGee is pretty simple. He got some direction on how to play. Now he does everything he can to play within himself.
Kevin, that has been a huge difference maker for JaVale McGee. And when he's focused, he can make an impact. Plays in short bursts, but very effective.
Shots good by Kennard. And the Clippers lead by 7.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Morris passes to McGee. Out to Morris. Denver passing it around. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Makes it off the glass. Morris has got 5 now.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
51 seconds left in the third quarter. Jackson finds Ibaka. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. He's got 6.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Morris passes to McGee. Morris against Jackson. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Morris.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Jackson looking around, and Kennard wide open. He shoots. The Nuggets trail by 5. Morris with the ball. He's got 7. And Morris throws it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
That's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
But not every point guard can give you that. The ability to finish with that level of authority.
The Clippers have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. That's good from Jackson.
You know, he was the 24th pick in 2011. I think it's safe for us to say Jackson's outplayed that draft slot.
Gordon inside. And, oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
That is situational basketball. It takes a good understanding and good execution.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Clippers lead by 3. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with. They've got JaVale McGee, Aaron Gordon out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Rivers in at the shooting guard. Jackson misses.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Gordon kicks to McGee. Pass to Morris. Now Kennard. And now the Clippers on the break. Millsap with the steal. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Leonard with the steal. Porter with the steal. Bull the pass to Jokic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for Marcus Morris.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Leonard against Barton. Denver grabs the miss. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. And Jokic wide open. He shoots from 13 feet. It goes down. 14 points for Jokic.
And just paying attention to the details and makes great reads offensively. Jokic is so comfortable with the catch and shoot.
Here's Ibaka. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Clippers lead by 1. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swinger.
Barton finds Murray. George against Barton. Excellent D there from George. Over in the corner, Beverly. Leonard looking over the floor. The dish to Ibaka. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Barton throws it down.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Murray kicks to Bull. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
Showing he can step up when the team needs him. Bull there with a big basket.
Here's Leonard. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The first one falls.
He's an NBA champion and Finals MVP in 2014. Kawhi continues to impact the game at the highest level.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. JaVale McGee's checked in for Bull. And Morris subbed in for Barton. Jokic passes to Murray. Back to Jokic. Here's Porter. Here's McGee. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Cool under pressure. Terrific job nailing those 2 free throws there.
Beverly dishes to Leonard. 1:44 left here in the fourth quarter. Yes, that goes in.
Knowing the situation, Kawhi willing and able to take control. Big bucket.
Morris against George. Murray the pass to Morris. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
And it's Leonard with the jam.
Strength, body control, and focus. Kawhi showing it all right there.
And Leonard no good on that one. Denver in the lead. Here's Morris. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for what? The coach's challenge has been issued. A game like this, onto the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Jokic kicks to Morris. Murray outside. Shot clock at 5. Denver needs to get off his shot, and it's Jokic missing.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Zubac finds Leonard. Clippers moving the ball around. Back to Zubac. Pass to Leonard. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
A free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
You know what? They're focused right now. Every possession has to yield points.
Murray right side. Here's Jokic. Feeds to McGee. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
And the Clippers call time here. The score knotted at 55. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Jamal Murray.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
Denver calls timeout. Stolen by George. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for the Clippers right now, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's George in at the 2.
And the quick feet of Murray, really doing an extraordinary job getting out in transition.
Jokic with the steal. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Passes it to Bull. Barton against Leonard. Here's Jokic. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. And so Beverly will bring it up for Los Angeles. And George, here we go. A wide open look here for Ibaka. And George able to finish. George has got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
Paul George loves these situations. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to deliver.
Barton dishes to Murray. Back to Barton. The pass to Jokic. And the rejection by Zubac. And it's good, 2 points. And the Nuggets lead by 2. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 4 from the field in the overtime period so far. Porter against Leonard. Count that one. Leonard's got 27.
Aggressive D there, but then again, Kawhi finishes through contact almost as well as anyone.
Murray against Beverly. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. The kick out to Barton. Pass to Bull. Just 4 to shoot. Over Ibaka. Misses off the right iron.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
It drops.
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
Murray against Beverly. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Outside for Murray. It's Barton on the wing, defended by George. Here's Jokic. Doesn't go for it. And the Clippers will come the other way. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Good luck containing Paul George on the drive. He's one of the more fluid wings in the league.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those two to fall.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
Near the three-point line, it's Porter, and he overshot that one, missing. They've shared the load offensively.
And, guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Outside, George. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The start. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Now, we'll look at Dallas' starting lineup. They've got Cauley Stein, Luka Doncic out there with Richardson. And there's Porzingis, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. And for Denver, Jamal Murray is out there with Will Barton. Then it's Michael Porter, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Bull in at the 4 spot. Now here's Murray. Porzingis with the block.
Boy, Porzingis doing a nice job staying in position and then using his reach to block shots.
And Cauley Stein throws it down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And here is Murray. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Now, Doncic following the three-point attempt by Jokic. Richardson, no luck. Right side, Porter. Count it.
Well, you must respect Porter Jr.'s scoring ability. I mean, he is terrific connecting from the mid-range.
Doncic looking it over. Pass to Richardson. Beyond the arc. Doncic, no good. Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Murray dishes the Bull. Murray against Doncic. Bull the pass to Murray. 5 on the clock. Tries it from 9. Bull can't hit.
Boy, not the kind of start they wanted. Only 1 for 4 so far.
Doncic with it. Now defended by Jokic. And yes, it's good.
Well, you know what? It's really rare to see young players like Doncic have such offensive creativity in their game. Deadly from the mid-range.
Now, here's Jokic. Back to Barton. Kicks it to Bull. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Outside, Porter. The shot misses. And the Mavericks going the other way now.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Richardson, no luck. Barton outside. And there's the pass to Bull. Over Porzingis. Bull can't hit. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Passes it to Cauley Stein. Here's Richardson. Porzingis trying to get free. And there's Richardson. That's good on the assist from Cauley Stein.
Boy, good ball movement that time. Allows Richardson to get the good look on the jumper he wants. The pass was right where it needed to be.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Murray right side. Count it from 12.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Now here's Richardson. The 3 for Doncic. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Porzingis doing a nice job using that length to clean up the glass nicely.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Murray the pass to Jokic. Murray surveying the D. Pass to Jokic. Over Cauley Stein. Wide open look here for Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Murray's got 5.
Carving up the defense with excellent passes like there. Jokic, a big man with great vision.
Cauley Stein kicks to Doncic. To the middle. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose.
Now that is some real industrial size strength right there.
Now here's Jokic. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Murray against Doncic. Dallas leading by 3. From 15 feet away, and it's Dallas with another.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
For Denver, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Barton outside. To the inside. And stolen by Cauley Stein. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul. Now, here's Doncic. Good work defensively by Morris. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Mavericks on top, up 5. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Paul Millsap out there with Aaron Gordon, and it's Rivers. Then there's Monte Morris, and it's McGee in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Here's Morris. Tim Hardaway making his last shot. Over Brunson. They grab their own miss, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
Morris against Brunson. Steps back and fires. And Dallas again with the bucket.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Morris dishes to Millsap, and the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his first foul. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Morris passes to McGee. Morris kicks to Rivers. Shoots over Marjanovic. Powell pulls it in, and it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul. Dallas leading by 7. Here's Brunson. Outside Hardaway.
You know, Millsap is one of the tougher defenders in the league, and you can see why. He's physically smart, he's tough, and he's not easy to go up against.
Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Redick surveying the D. Here's Brunson. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Count it, good.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Redick for 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. McGee's got 4 rebounds in this game. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Now here's Redick. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside Hardaway. And a miss there on the triple. The Nuggets have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. A nice shot by Rivers.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Runs in the pass to Marjanovic. And here is Powell. He kicks it to Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Hardaway Jr. guys doing a nice job. They're just taking what the defense gives them in the screen and roll. Good decision making.
And stolen by Redick. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Now here's Brunson. Following the miss by Austin Rivers. And Hardaway gets it to go.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Outside Millsap. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Here's Porzingis. The shot's good. Porzingis has got the lead up to 8 now for Dallas.
Boy, you know, guys, the combination of strength and height for Porzingis allowing him to take on physical defense much better.
Jokic inside. Can they get it? He lays it in.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
I know there's some teams out there that would prefer to just shoot their way out of a slump, but, you know, getting a few to drop from in close or inside the arc is often a good way to get your whole offense going.
Here's Finney-Smith, and that one released in time, but no good.
And
thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5 points. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Austin Rivers with a strong contribution so far in this one.
no problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks. They've got Richardson. Cauley Stein is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Doncic, and it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. Yep, that one goes in there. Porzingis has got the first bucket of the third here for Dallas.
Boy, like seeing these passes. Doncic has a keen sense for when one of his guys is open, and he gets it to him on time, on target.
Murray kicks to Jokic over Cauley Stein. Murray, the pass to Jokic, uses the glass to finish the layup. Jokic has got his second bucket.
You know, an area worthy of further development for Murray is keeping his teammates involved.
Richardson left side. Out to Doncic. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Jokic.
Well, I tell you what, Doncic plays with really good energy and awareness. But also, he's got a quiet physicality to him, and he doesn't mind being bumped around when he's trying to score.
The Nuggets trail by 10. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Down low. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got 4 points this quarter.
This is a big guy, a mountain of a man. I mean, Jokic is a sturdy, thick 250 pounds. It's going to take a bigger bump to disrupt his shot than that one.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. So Doncic will go to the free throw line. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. That free throw good from Doncic.
There's an awful lot to like about Doncic, but probably what jumps out at me most is how competitive he is. I mean, he wants to dominate whoever's guarding him.
Now here's Gordon. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Doncic. 9-point game. The pass to Finney-Smith. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Out to the right wing. McGee finds Millsap. Now Morris. Guarded by Doncic. Gordon, the pass to Millsap. It's Rivers on the wing. Clock at 4. Off target from the wing.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Out left to the wing. Pass to Finney-Smith. Launches a 3. But they recover it. Pass to Porzingis. And he uses the glass on the layup. 10 points for Porzingis.
Well, you look at Porzingis and his size 7'3", he consistently torches defenders around the rim.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Millsap kicks to Morris. Just his first attempt. With the putback. Great positioning on the putback. McGee's got 6.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Now here's Brunson. And the dunk by Powell.
And all Powell needs is good positioning inside, and when he does get it, he's throwing it down.
The Nuggets trail by 11. Morris kicks to Millsap. Morris passes to Millsap. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Now Brunson. Over Morris. And it's off the back rim. No good. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They trail by 9 points. Morris finds McGee. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Hardaway with it. He's got 6. Outside for Redick. On the wing, Hardaway. Here's Powell. There's the pass to Marjanovic. Shot clock at 6. One-on-one here. Gordon dishes to Millsap. Back to Gordon. Rivers gets a wide-open look. And again, Denver no good.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Redick against Rivers. And Redick kicks to Powell. And here's Redick. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covered a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks ahead. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got Monte Morris, Aaron Gordon out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Rivers, and it's Millsap in at the 3 spot. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Now, here's Redick, following the miss by Austin Rivers. Outside, Redick. And he banks in the layup. Redick's got the lead up to 11 now for the Mavs. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got two terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Well, you look at McGee and the career resurgence he's undergone, guys, outstanding. I mean, when he's been in the right situation, he's been very effective.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Dallas leading by 10. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's Doncic. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now, here is Morris. Outside Millsap. Morris, no good.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
The Nuggets trail by 12. Wide open look. McGee. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Now, here's Doncic. From outside the arc. And it's Rivers with the rebound. Here's Morris. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
And Gordon is quick in everything he does. I mean, including how he passes the ball. This guy plays with great quickness.
Doncic against Morris. Nuggets running out of time. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Denver passing it around. Here's Millsap. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Millsap's got his first points in this one. Doncic against Morris. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
You just throw it up there. Trill Will's going to take care of the rest.
Morris kicks to McGee. Back to Morris. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That is his first foul of the game. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Murray, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
To the inside, Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Man, I like how close Porzingis gets to the rim. I mean, he knows when he's this deep, the defense really has no chance to keep him from dunking.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
You got to have a good basketball IQ to be effective. I love the decision to kick it out.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Takes the three. Unable to get that one. And the Nuggets going the other way. From 15 feet away, Barton outside. Ball kicks to Barton. Richardson against Murray. Now the feed to Ball. Outside for Murray. Just 5 to shoot. Again, the miss by Murray. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Richardson gets a wide open look. Shot clock reset for Dallas. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. .23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
Yeah, you got a better chance of walking through a lion's den with pork chop underwear on.
Cauley Stein goes in, and it's sent back by Jokic. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for... The Clippers starting five. We've got Patrick Beverley. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's George in at the shooting guard position. And for the Mavericks, Luka Doncic out there with Richardson. Then there's Marjanovic. And there's Porzingis. And it's Finney-Smith in at the three. Now here's Marjanovic. It's hauled in by Zubac. George with the ball. And it's Richardson picking him up. George against Richardson. Jacks up a three. That shot misses.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
They get it back. Doncic against George. Here's Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Terrific talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Here's Doncic. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. And here is Doncic. And it's Marjanovic on top of the key. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith. Drills it from outside.
Now you can see the defense is so shifted over to where Kristaps Porzingis is that they lose track of the situation, and he burns them with the pass.
Now here is George. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Leonard. Drops in the layup for 2.
Very easily could have been an and one there. Leonard takes the contact and still maintains the focus to make the score.
Doncic dishes to Richardson. Passes to Marjanovic. Here's Porzingis. The pass to Doncic. And they pick up 2.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
Beverly finds Leonard. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Back to Beverly. Pass to Leonard. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Morris inside, goes up again, and the layup is good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Mavericks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Doncic outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. Doncic looking it over. Passes it to Finney-Smith. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Clippers trail. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Beverly, the pass to Leonard. Five to shoot. The 15-footer, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
A little shiftiness there in Porzingis' game as he welcomed the contact and then converted on top of it.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. Now Jackson. Now the pass to Mann. There's 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Porzingis finishing strong that time. No doubt about that one.
Clippers trail by 6. Now here's Kennard. To the middle. Here's Ibaka. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Brunson scanning the floor. Pass to Porzingis. Hardaway from outside, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so the first quarter is in the books. Mavericks ahead. They lead by 4. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center.
Old school basketball, you know.
Now, pound for pound, Greg, Beverly may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Ibaka, Reggie Jackson out there with Kennard. Then there's Batum, and it's Mann in at the 3, the small forward. Clippers trail by 6. Jackson kicks to Ibaka. Pass to Kennard. Back to Ibaka. Outside for Jackson. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Stolen. Inside. Cauley-Stein. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Cauley-Stein positioned himself early and then found the reward there as he collected the ball and threw it through.
Jackson misses.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Can't connect from short range. Mavericks leading by 8. In the corner, it's Kleba. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Kleba's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Kleba's gone 50% from the arc, 1 of 2. They need this. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Batum passes to Mann. Back to Batum. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Elbow shot. Kept alive.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Marjanovic finds Richardson from outside off the mark. And so Ibaka will bring it up for Los Angeles, down by 12. A shot by Batum, no good.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
They get it again. Kicks it out to Richardson. He dishes it to Doncic. Richardson the pass to Doncic. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Doncic has got 5 points so far.
Oh, great ball movement there.
It's stolen by Marjanovic. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Clippers trail by 15. And Jackson throws it down hard.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
Doncic with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Passes to Marjanovic. Richardson outside. And Marjanovic with the slam.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
Jackson down low. Marjanovic on him, and the shot is good. Here's Doncic. He has 5. 51 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. To the middle. It's tipped. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Kennard.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Doncic with it. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And the pass to Marjanovic. Back to Doncic. It's stolen by Ibaka. And here's the break. Here's Mann. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Up in time, and so it's the Dallas Mavericks.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. The largest lead they had was 6 in the...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Porzingis having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
We've got Josh Richardson. Porzingis is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Doncic, and it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Doncic against Kennard. Doncic kicks to Marjanovic. To the inside. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Jackson down low, guarded by Doncic. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Jackson. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. The three for Doncic. Drains it from beyond the arc. Doncic has got 8.
An average shooter from deep. It's important that Doncic continues to work on this part of his game.
Here's Mann. There's the lob to the hoop. 6 on the shot clock. Batum finds Kennard. Up and in on the layup.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Mavericks leading by 12. And here is Doncic. 8 points for him. Outside, Porzingis. To the wing right side. Marjanovic passes to Finney-Smith. Here's Doncic. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Clippers trail by 12. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. Now, Cauley Stein. Pass to Hardaway. From deep. That one doesn't drop. George dishes to Beverly. And that's going to be a treble.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Beverly against Brunson. Cauley Stein kicks to Hardaway. Sinks the three-pointer. Hardaway has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
That's one of Tim Hardaway Jr.'s favorite shots. Not just the ones that go in, but from that spot on the floor.
Outside, George. The Clippers get another chance here. Count the basket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Mavericks leading by 13. Pass to Powell. And here is Cauley Stein. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides you with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Will. So Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Brunson the pass to Powell. Dallas moving the ball around. Now here is Hardaway. Pass to Brunson for the three. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And Morris has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Clippers. 15-point game. Leonard against Kleba. Leonard attacking. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein. The Clippers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Runs in the pass to Hardaway. Lets it go with the three. No good. Shot missing. Leonard, that's for two. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Mavericks lead by 12. We'll get right back to the action when we return. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, we've got Marcus Morris. Paul George is out there, Patrick Beverley. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Zubats in at the 5 spot.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Powell with the steal. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That is his first foul of the game. Dallas leading by 12. Now here's Brunson. Outside Hardaway.
Because of Paul George's athleticism, he can do a lot of things. He turns guys over. He blocks shots. He's got great hands. He affects a lot defensively.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Brunson with it. Cauley-Stein in the post. Working on Zubats. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now here's Brunson. And there's the pass to Hardaway. No good from outside.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's Beverly. Down low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Porzingis. And the first one drops. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Doncic. The dish now to Richardson. Out to the right wing. Stolen by Zubac. George with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. George, no good. Mavericks leading by 6. And that one, good.
Good recognition from the 2-guard. Richardson demonstrating remarkable initiative to get that pass over.
Beverly dishes to Leonard. Pass to Zubac. 3-pointer. And it's Leonard missing. Dallas has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Out to Doncic. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Finney-Smith passes to Doncic. Dallas moving the ball around, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Clippers trail by 8. 1:25 left in the 4th. Pass to George. The tray. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Leonard draws the double, and the foul called on Porzingis. That's foul number 2 for him. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for the Mavericks. Leonard looking around. From deep 3-point range, an absolute bomb from 3-point range.
Man, to think that he was going to be capable of those kind of shots when he first came into the league, even from way downtown. Love the confidence from Kawhi.
Now, here's Doncic. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
They push it up 4 on 3. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points.
And as a defender, you are left somewhat helpless to stop that. Leonard with too many moves in his arsenal and a flood of ice water in his veins.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Doncic kicks to Marjanovic.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
And here's Beverly. From deep. Off on that one. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final.